It is a cool, windy morning out here today, but it is absolutely stunning. Just the scenery, the blue sky. I mean, it is just beautiful out here. For the last 2 weeks, I have been sick, and so I'm kind of fighting through it right now. I had to take there's been a climb for about the last mile, and I used that to get warm. Got a beautiful hike ahead of me today. We're gonna be doing about 10 miles-ish today. If I end up doing 5, I'm fine with that. All depends on how I feel. Having been sick, just getting out here is great. So today we're on the AT back in Harriman State Park. Started right where the AT enters Harriman, and we're gonna be going up through. In a little while, we'll be hitting Lemon Squeezer, and just there have been some great views today. Lots of amazing scenery. So rocky in here. I absolutely love it. So let's see what the day brings us. Let's go. So right behind me, I'm gonna head down this hill right here and enter Lemon Squeezer. So all this rocky area right here, this is Lemon Squeezer. So time to get in there, squeeze some lemons. I made it to the fingerboard shelter. It's just right down there, but it's full of people. There's a bunch of people that get a fire going. A couple of them were out there smoking. Not my scene. So I'm up here, just kind of doing lunch, just getting a snack, doing a small meal, and then we'll hit the trail, keep going. We'll continue going down the AT, hit the intersection that I had gotten on the AT the first time I came out here, and then we'll turn around, come back. And then somewhere right up here there was a spur trail, and we're gonna hit that and head out. And I think that the plan would be to hit Bald Rock's shelter for the night. From what I understand, the shelters, both this fingerboard shelter and Bald Rock shelter, are both in pretty bad shape. Not very nice. But we're not staying in the shelter. We've got the hammock, so that's what we're gonna do. It's been a beautiful day. I've been having a good time. Moving slowly, but hey, at least I'm out here and I'm moving. Going up this rock, it's really cool. If you look down here, you can see these bands. Like this band right here, my pole is pointing to. You can see the big quartz crystals sticking out of it. You can see the different bands all up and down this rock. Very, very cool. All right, so I made it into camp. Now I'm just sitting here relaxing, just down the trail that way. So behind me is the trail that I came in on, and then down there's a spur trail that goes out this way. I was looking at the map, so there might be some water down that way, and found a really nice spring. So I went down and got water down there. Just lounging in the hammock right now. Right now I've got it set up with the chair thing attached to the side that I'm sitting on, the downward side. Releases the tension on this side and lets it be a little bit easier to just kind of sit. Takes that tension off of this edge, so it doesn't push on the back of your leg quite so hard. It's actually really nice. Got the underquilt on there, so it's keeping me nice and toasty underneath. It's just really nice. I definitely haven't had this hammock out enough, and so it's gonna be a good night in this tonight. So I am excited about coffee tomorrow morning. I brought out the AeroPress, and I brought out 2 different grind sizes just to try and see if one turns out better than the other. Both are made from the same coffee, good coffee, so we'll see. Thinking about what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight, and I've got a couple of different things that I brought out here, but I think I'm gonna try the teriyaki chicken rice from Peak Refuel. It's been on my list of things to try. I've had it in my bag. I think at least 3 trips now I've had it in my bag. So I think tonight that's what I will do for dinner. It's early right now. Got into camp really early. I didn't want to push it too hard today. And I've got a little bit of headache right now. So I'm going to drink some, take some Excedrin, taking a leave, and just kind of lounge for the rest of the day. Enjoy the weather. That breeze, I'm in a little bit of an area where it's blocked, which is nice. I mean, I can still feel the breeze, but it's blocked quite a bit right here. But it's definitely a cool day, especially when you're not moving. I'm glad I've got that underquilt on here, and I think I'm gonna throw the jacket and gloves on. So it's cooling off, and it is starting to get dark. and I am kind of hungry. So, like I said, we're gonna do up the chicken teriyaki rice. Should be pretty good. It's about 5:30 right now, maybe a little past 5:30. And it is nice that it's starting to stay light longer, a little bit later. I really haven't been that hungry today. I've had a couple of bars. I had that small little lunch that I had, but I didn't eat breakfast, and I really didn't eat on the trail at all. I had 2 bars after I stopped here, but I really have not been hungry. Even like right now, I'm not starving. I'm hungry. I know that I need to eat, so we're gonna eat. This one's only 580 calories. We'll try it out, see how it is. Should be just about rehydrated. Give it another stir. Smells like chicken teriyaki. That's what we got right here. You know, there have been a couple of the peak meals that the more I ate them, the less I liked them. This one's actually the opposite. It was one that I wasn't sure about when I started, but the more I'm eating it, the more I'm actually liking it. Still, not one of the top 2 or 3 from Peak, but a great, a great option. Much better than the sweet pork and rice. That one was one of the ones that started out, took a couple of bites, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. But the more I ate it, the less I liked it. This one, completely the opposite. Wasn't sure. Now I like it. Now, since I am right near the shelter right here, I will use the bear cables that are over there. I have read recently that there are bears in this area and that they have been prowling. And the other shelter, which is only probably 3 to 4 miles away from here, within the last month, I know that people had their stuff raided by a bear. I guess the bear was actually up in the shelter. So I will be making sure that I hang my stuff and don't have anything over at my hammock with me. So today was an interesting day. So the first part of the day, I was on the AT, and it was a groomed trail. It was pretty nice. You know, it had some difficult sections like the lemon squeezer, which, man, that place was really, really cool. Pretty difficult, but really, really cool. But then once I finished up on the AT and I got on the other trail, man, it was so much different. It was more rugged, more backcountry, and just a lot of walking on open rock surfaces and stuff. And it was really, really cool. It was unique. Not something you get to do every day. And it's really cool how different the sections were. So I'm not very far. I'm like a couple of ridges over from where the AT is. I mean, I'm just a few miles away, but the difference in the terrain is so vast that it's really, really cool. Looking forward to what tomorrow brings too. So felt pretty good today. It was nice to get out and fought a little bit of a headache throughout the day. I've got a little bit of a headache right now. I've taken stuff and I continue to drink. But yeah, looking forward to a good night's sleep. Stars are out. I don't have the tarp up. It's nice not having a net on this hammock because you can really see the stars. It's amazing how much a net blocks out the stars. But right now, look up and there's just hundreds and thousands of stars up there, and it's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm gonna read for a little while and then head to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Man, I'm struggling. I don't even want to get up. Look at that. I looked a little while ago and that was like super red, super bright. It's kind of tamed down a little bit right now, but I slept good last night. It took me a while. It took me quite a while to get to sleep. Since being sick, man, my sleep schedule's been all out of whack. I want to go grab my bear bag or my food bag. It's on the bear cables over by the shelter. I want to go grab that, get some coffee going. So that means getting out of this. This is nice and warm, toasty, comfy. It's always a struggle in the morning, especially on a chilly morning. All right, camp is packed up and I'm ready to hit the trail. So I'm gonna be heading up the RD trail to one of the white trails and heading back kind of towards the parking lot. But there are a couple of points of interest on the map that I definitely want to make sure I hit. One of them is called the Valley of Boulders. That intrigues me. I wonder how tough it is, how many boulders there are. Guess we'll find out. I don't know if you can see, but if you look right between these trees, up on that ridge, there's a deer standing up there. We're gonna walk. It'll probably take off running. Oh, look here. Hi, guys. Hi there. Look at you guys. Just right here. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Alright guys, just finished up the loop, and I'm glad that I did it as a loop and not just an out and back on the AT. Connecting those other trails got me out more into the backcountry and let me see more of this park and see some of the really cool things that it has to offer. Today was a really cool day, a lot more off the beaten path than the last stuff I had done. So along the AT, you know, a lot of people are out there. The RD trail, again, a lot of people are out there, but once I got off that and got onto the white and then the red and white, it really kind of became a little bit more wild, which was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, the last couple miles I've been struggling a bit. I'm just out of energy, just kind of drained, and I think that the effects of the cold, the effects of being sick for the last 2 weeks are kind of catching up with me. So I'm glad to be done. It was a great trip. I'm glad you guys came along. A lot more to come, so make sure you guys stick around. Go hit that like button, go hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys down the trail. That is a whole lot easier without a pack.